Welcome back, George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Dr. Ish Major, America's favorite psychiatrist. See him now and then on The Doctor, see him now and then on, his own show. You see him every Thursday night. Tell me, right?
Every Thursday night. Thursdays at 9.
At 9, Marriage Boot Camp. We'll get into that in just a moment. And you might see him talking about men's issues on the Nick Cannon show, which Nick has had a lot of interesting news lately.
He has.
But a lot of people outside. If it wasn't Nick Cannon, we would have a lot to say about that. So, what do you? Now, I know you're a regular guest on the show, but what is that? So, the news is pregnant with his eighth child, lost one. We know, heartbreak, and our condolences to him. Four babies in 4 months, something like that, in the same period of time. So what's up? What's going on, Doc? What's up with your boy? Because that's your boy. What's going on?
So look, Nick is my man. Love him to death. You know what? The first things that struck me when I first met Nick was how absolutely extraordinarily talented this young brother is.
Bad brother,
right? You know what I mean? So
right.
I've been on a whole bunch of different shows. I've done in a whole bunch of different outlets. I know when somebody's good at the job and when somebody ain't.
Right.
That young brother is excellent at the job. He's just great at it. You know what I mean? So let me see. And it's like you meet folks. You did it with me. I felt like a little brother the first time we got in contact. Same kind of feeling with Nick. I was like, oh, this is like little bro right here. And so he's a good dude. And a lot of folks don't realize he's been in entertainment his whole life. He's been doing stand-up since he was 16.
Right.
Rapping, stand-up, that whole thing. I heard him talking one day in the break, and we were talking about the discrepancy between men's finances and women's finances, and are men insecure when they're dating a woman who makes more money. And he was like, yeah, that was a big issue for me back when I was married to Mariah. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. You were married to Mariah.
Right. And she's a mega, right?
When she was at the height of her Mariah powers. So, again, everybody's got their own mountain. Everybody's got their own reasons for how we show up in the world and do what we do. And Nick's very open about, his contact with his therapist and his journey. And I think he's, and he's on it. I think he's doing the best he can. And the credit to him is he takes care of his kids, right? He claims each and every one. And I don't care if he got to get on 10,000 flights a month. He's going to spend time with them kids.
Okay. And that's the thing, right? Because and I guess, so you're giving him a pass is what I'm hearing you say. And you're also saying
I'm giving him a pass because of who he is, the lifestyle he has lived that most of us have no idea what that's like. And the fact that he is claiming everybody, and the fact that he spends time, and he's present in those kids' lives. So yeah, for sure.
Doc, and this is so. But would you advise your boy to live that way, because that is creating a lot of chaos and conflict it appears, right? Would you recommend your boy go do that, right? And then there's also the trope that invokes as well. Would you advise people to do that?
I wouldn't advise you to have unprotected sex on a frequent basis.
Right.
That's just not safe.
Right.
There are STIs out there. We never know. We trust who we trust. We get as much information as we can. So no, it's not advisable. But again, Nick's got his own mountain, right?
And he's making a conscious choice.
And he's making a conscious choice. Maybe it's a little subconscious stuff going on there as well.
Right.
We all got to understand those subconscious motivations. But once those consequences, intended or unintended, are here, he's assuming full responsibility. So that's the huge part. And that's right. So the trope against Black guys is, we don't want to take responsibility. He'll be a man right up to the point you get pregnant, then he bounces, right? So that's not what he's doing. So he is at least combating that part of the stereotype and the trope.
And is it because he's a celebrity that we even care about it? He could, would we, if it was Tyrone and them, we wouldn't really care about it, or we would care about it because Tyrone may not be doing what he's supposed to do. I understand.
Because Ray Ray got 10 kids right now who he ain't seen in the last 10 years, right? Nobody talking about that.
Nobody talking about it. Listen, rapid fire, Doc. Is there really such is there really such thing as monogamy these days?
There is. It's becoming more and more rare, right? But it's out there. But the reason it's so hard now is because we got so many choices, or we had
Right.
before COVID. So many choices. I can get on Instagram and look at some cute people. I've got dating apps. I can go here. We can meet up.
You know who I'm thinking about? Tristan Thompson and Chloe. That's what I'm thinking about, right?
I think Chloe is my favorite Kardashian. I've never met her. I met the little sister once. Lovely, lovely folks. But it's hard because again, they live a lifestyle in a fishbowl. There's a lot of folks looking. They're young, they're attractive, they're extremely successful, right? And so that's going to attract a lot. That's a much bigger pond they're swimming in. It's going to attract a lot more fish, a lot more sharks. So you've got to be really intentional about those boundaries before it happens, because if you wait until those lines are being pushed and those boundaries are being pushed, then it's going to be very, very easy for something to kind of filter across and swim across.
So monogamy is not dead, but it's rare. So how do you ask for a commitment in a relationship? Now, this is Valentine's Day. Somebody looking for a ring. There's somebody looking for something.
Oh yeah. Well, you just said it. Ask.
Okay.
The problem with women is they don't ask for what they want immediately, if not sooner. Let me say this to women one more time. Ask for what you want immediately, if not sooner. Immediately. Oh, well, I don't want to scare him on the first date. The guy who's there for you, ain't nothing that's going to come out your mouth that's going to scare him away, right? Because the guy who's ready for the commitment you're ready for, he's waiting for you to ask him those tough questions. He's been dying for a woman to show up on the first date and ask him something where he can be vulnerable and be real and let you know how much of a grown man he really is. And when you don't ask, now he's going to think, okay, I guess she's not ready for it because she's asking me these superficial questions, not really trying to get to know where I am and what I want, not helping me, create a safe space to go there. And so ask for what you want, right? If you want a Mercedes, right? You're not going to go to the Toyota dealership and just get mad because they don't have no Mercedes on the lot, right? You know what I mean? So you're in the wrong place and you're not asking for what you want.
Ask for what you want. And if it's not what you want, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
All right. So then the next thing is, why am I alone?
You're alone because you're attracting to yourself the thing that you really think you want, right? We don't attract what we want. We attract who we are, right? And so there's something about your love story that says love is hard, love is difficult, love is, right? It's a dating jungle. The dating game is hard. All men cheat. There are no good ones left, right? If this is a part of your narrative about love, then that's going to show up in your life because your creator, your God, your higher power, universe, however you conceptualize it, is trying to give you what you want, right? And if that's the way you're talking to yourself, your mind's going to attract those things to you. So you've got to change up and show up with a different love story. Love is beautiful. Love is in the air. Love is everywhere. And you got to remind yourself every single morning of why it is you are so lovable. Yeah, I'm cute. Yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, I'm sassy. Yeah, I'm this. Yeah, I'm that. Right? All of those things that you love about you, now you're in connection with that. So it makes it that much easier for somebody to spot those things when they see you.
What's the best app to find your honeydew?
You got to,
because I never heard of Hinge. That's the next. That's tribal. What people are talking about now is Hinge.
It's very tribal, right? And so the folks you're looking for, if you're a little bit older, there's some older dating apps. If you're kind of just young and single and really want to mingle, but not really commit. There's a lot of different stuff like that. So you just got to get in where you fit in terms of app codes, but be careful. If you're meeting somebody else, let somebody else know where you are, who you're with. And by all means, do not invite anybody you don't know over to your place or give them any personal information before you really get a chance to meet and show up in person. And at another designated location, go out for coffee, go out for lunch, a quick thing, see that they are who they said they were. And then you take it a little step further because in other parts that's happening, especially in New York, folks are going nuts, man, right? Folks, and so there's a lot happening when it comes to our young females. There's a lot happening when it comes to violence, gun violence in particular. And so folks are really at their wits' end and they're showing up doing some weird, wild stuff. So you got to be extra careful.
Extra careful. Dr. Ish Major, ishmajor.com, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. And quick. I know you're running. You run out the door with your new season of Marriage Boot Camp on in March.
Yes.
It's your dime, brother. Go.
So the official promo drops February 17th. We got some big folks on the show this season. Ooh. Y'all thought the last one was something. This was the season that almost made me quit.
Really?
Let me just say that. It was so extreme and so difficult. I was literally on the phone calling up my Uber because I had had enough. It was a lot. And so it's gonna be an intense season that comes back. So we're doing that. That new season drops in March. Obviously, catch me on the Doctors, co-host in that, and catch me on my guy. Hey Nick.
Hey Nick.
Hey. It's a cool show. He's very entertaining. And he's telling cool stories, and and that's my guy, man. I love that. So make sure everybody.
You want to reiterate that you love him and that's your guy. Okay.
Hey,
Nick, we love you too.
Right? It's because the thing, George. When we talk about the empathy deficit, the other thing that's coming up is we're all extra judgmental these days.
Ooh, cancel culture, right?
Right. And we just got to understand, man. We have particular patients in psychiatry who a lot of psychiatrists don't like to see. And when I hear colleagues talking about it, I was like, well, you got to understand they're giving you the best they can, right? If they knew how to do better, they would be doing it.
They would do better.
Right.
Are you going to tease?
So this is the best they got. So we've got to wrap our arms around that, and we got to start right there where they are, and then we move forward.
Listen, who's on the season? Can you tease that? Can you tell us? Can you give us a name? Not yet. Can you give us a hint? Can you tell us something?
I can't give a hint just yet. I can say they're gonna be a number one. I can say that.
A number one.
I can say they got over 7 million followers on the gram. I can say that. I can say they baby Beyonce's. I can say that, but I can't give you the name just yet.
Until February 17th. All right, well, look for the promo. Marriage Boot Camp is on the WE TV, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Thursday nights. Dr. Ishmael is my boy. We love him. We appreciate him. He's our friend. He's our friend. He really is. And Doc, keep up the good work. Every time I see you, I'd be like, yeah, that's my boy over there.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. From way back. We like I said, man, from the Himalayas, from way back in the day. Right.
It's been a minute.
Yes.
Dr. Ishmael here on Inspiration for the Nation. And happy Valentine's Day, Doc. That's what we'll say to that.
Valentine's Day to you, brother. Thank
you,
man.
All right.